Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody's morning going, man? Hoping and praying everybody is in the best mood ever. The best mood ever. How y'all doing this morning? Good morning. I see who? Okay, Heartless Breed. I see you. Good morning. Good morning to you as well, Tia. How you doing, Cherie 21? Good morning to you. Happy new day to you. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on my screen. What's up, Latifah? How you doing this morning? LaGrace, how are you? Danielle, Takesha Hodges, good morning to you. How y'all doing this morning? Grand Rising, Rich Rising, happy new day to the chosen family, man. Hoping and praying everybody is up this morning and y'all got the best spirit ever, right? Everybody's up. It's happy Monday, ready to go out and get this day started, ready to go out and make this day great on purpose. Be very intentional about this day. That's right. Happy, joy, head up, chest out. Let nothing or nobody rob you of your joy, of your peace, of your sanity. Auntie Nate, thank you so much for them flowers. My baby come in sending the flowers. I know that's right. Appreciate you so much. What's that bad gal with that first badge? That's bad girl. Appreciate you so much for that first badge of the morning. Good morning. Let me get some stars over here on Facebook. Good morning to you, Grand Rising to you, Rich Rising to you, and to my chosen family. Happy new day. I'm trying to tell you, man. Big ups to the chosen family, man. Y'all have pushed that thing to what? 1,500. Yes, sir, scheme. Appreciate you, Danielle. That's right. We officially got 1,500 subscribers inside of the Patreon. That's right, man. That means y'all been doing y'all job. We've been working, getting everybody involved in it, as many people as possible. Come on, that's right. That's a celebration right there all by itself, to have that amount of people signing up for a mental health support group, a group where we're praying every Tuesday, Thursday, a group where we're dissecting self-help books and Bible verses. That right there, that is something to celebrate. Shatita Clark, thank you so much for that cash app. That's something to celebrate right there, because the enemy will trick us into thinking, or try to trick you into thinking, that people don't want to fix their mental health, that people are comfortable being broken, that nobody is really serious about their development, that nobody's really serious about, learning more about themselves and their mindset and how life works. They will trick you into thinking that. And then you slide over there like 1,500. That's from waking up every single day, doing live videos. That's from my Patreon people, my supporters already. You know what I'm saying? Going out and saying, hey, you need to be a part of this group. You going through something in life? Be a part of this group. Thank you, Rachel White. You got this going on? Be a part of the group. I guarantee you, you become a part of the group. You get into prayer every Tuesday, Thursday. You get into class every Thursday night. You start doing the homework assignments that Coach be dropping. I guarantee you, you're going to have a turnaround. I guarantee you, you're going to find what it is that you need inside that group. That's what that come from. 1,500. That, man, listen, that's big right there. So big ups to every single one of you guys who said, you know what, $10 a month, I can do that. $10 a month, yeah, that's my mental health, my spiritual health, learning how to grow, to evolve, and create the best version of myself. Yeah, I can do that. Big ups to every single one of you. That's a fact. I'm happy for y'all this morning. Double tap on my screen. If you woke up this morning and you like, Coach, I'm just happy to be here. Hello, that's right. I'm just happy to be here this morning. I'm grateful for being here this morning, being able to experience this brand new day with you guys on this morning. If you just happy to be here, double tap on my screen real quick. Just double tap on the screen. Heather Geegan, thank you so much for that cash app. I'm happy to be here. That's right. I know that it could have went a whole nother way, Coach. I know that it could have went a whole nother way. And guess what? I could have been the one that they were making arrangements for. I could have been the one they were standing up over the hospital bed praying for. I could have been the one that they was dragging out of the car. But I made it to work safely. My children made it to their summer camps and they did it safely. And for that alone, I am grateful. For that alone, I am appreciative. For that alone, I give him honor. I give him glory. I give him praise, because guess what? I know that none of this is promised. Come on, can we be real? Come on. That's enough. I need the praises in the chat. I see my dancing lady. Thank you, Tony Flag. Where my lady at, baby? Where my ladies at? Put them up, put them in there. Oh, baby, that's enough to dance right there, because that wasn't promised. So if you here today and you able right now, oh man, somebody did change their name on Facebook to CF Evelyn Lane. She is not playing. Chosen Family Evelyn Lane. Mark said, wait a minute now. I know y'all ain't about to do this. Oh, yeah. We outside real bad, baby. When you chosen, you chosen. Understand that. And when you start operating with that chosen type of mentality, it really be changing your life. It be shifting your mindset, shifting the way that you talk, the way that you show up in life, baby. When you start acknowledging the fact, oh, baby, I'm chosen. Understand that. So I can't act like everybody else. I can't talk like everybody else. I can't show up like everybody else show up. I have to operate with a level of intentionality that some folk might not be used to. I have to operate with a level of boundaries and standards that some folk just might not be used to. Understand me? Double tap on my screen real quick. But if you up this morning, you like, God, I thank you, because if I'm up this morning and I got breath in my lungs, if I have the ability to move around, I'm clothed in my right mind, I know that this is a brand new day that you chose me. Yes, sir. You could have picked anybody else, but you chose little old me. You woke me up this morning. You started me on my day, and I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be here to give you all honor, all glory, all praise on this morning. So for those of you that may have woke up and your heart is heavy, you may have woke up, your mind was cloudy, you might have woke up this morning and you felt like, I don't know what's going on in my life. I don't know how to do this, how to do that. I need for you to know this right here. Everything ain't for you to understand. Ain't that what we started working on yesterday? Baby, this ain't for you to understand. Everything ain't for you to understand. That's the first mistake that you're going to make right there. Trying to understand it all. That's not your job. Your job is not to understand every single thing that God is doing in your life. Know that your job is to trust him. What you say, coach? Your job is not to understand every single thing that God is doing in your life. Your job is to trust him. You need to write that for you. Friends, say thank you for the message. That right there, because that'll teach all by itself. That will teach all by itself. We get caught up in trying to understand it. We get caught up in trying to make it make sense on our behalf. We get caught up because it don't look the way that we want it to look. It don't do what we wanted to do. It's not how we thought that it would be. And I need for you to understand that your thinking and his thinking is not the same. God don't think the way that you think. His time is not your time. He's not going to show up just because you over there snotting up, just because you over there eyes swole, just because you over there pacing the floor, sliding down wall. He is not going to respond to your adult temper tantrum just because, oh, if you do, oh, if you, no, that's not how you move him. Understand that. You have one job. Your job is to trust. Your job is to trust that even when I don't understand what's happening in my life. Thank you, Antoinette, for the stars on Facebook. Appreciate you. Even when I don't understand what's happening in my life, I trust you. I trust you to come through. Might not be when I want you to be. Might not be right there at the time that I think that you should be there. But I know that you're coming. I show up knowing that you're coming. I perform well knowing that you're coming. My confidence is up because I know that you're coming. My spirit is high because I know that you're coming. I got a smile on my face because I know that you're coming. Even if I got a face full of tears, I still know that you're coming. Even if I got to drag myself up out of this bed, because see, some of y'all, I understand it. Life be life, and you got one blow after another blow, and sometimes you feel like you can't catch your breath. But this morning, you owe it to yourself to drag yourself up out the bed. That's right. Get yourself up out that bed. Make your way right on over to that bathroom. Get the brush in your teeth. By the time the toothpaste hit the teeth, it's going, it got that little scent in it, right? That mini scent. So it's going to wake up everything that's in you anyway. Let it go ahead, baby. Go ahead and wake on up, brush your teeth, brush your hair, and step out into the sun. Let that sun kiss your skin real quick. That's it. That's all. That right there, that's a win for you. Hello, somebody. That's a win for some folk, because some folk don't even want to get up. They don't want to get out of bed. They don't want to move around because they're so consumed with the depression and the stress and the anxiety and the heaviness of life. But the moment that you get up and you start pushing forward, the moment that you get up and you start making baby steps, small strides in your life, then you're going to see that God is going to do what? He's going to pour every single time you make a step. He's going to pour. Every time you make a little effort, he make a bigger effort. Every time you make a turn, he make 2, 3 more on your behalf. But you got to meet him some type of way. You have to understand, you gotta know, like, I got you covered. I got you covered, but you gotta believe that I got you covered. I'm over here working it out, but you yourself, you gotta believe that I'm over here working it out. Understand that you can't ask me to lead you and then get afraid. You can't ask me to lead you and then start second guessing. You can't ask me to lead you and you laid up in the bed. Where I'm leading you to sleep? Where I'm leading you to? If you ain't creating no motion, you ain't got no action steps going on, what is it that you want me to do for you? You still laying down. What you want me to do for you? You still sitting in the dark. What you want me to do? You still soaking in warm water, listen to depressing songs. What you want want me to do? You didn't still close yourself up in the bathroom, close yourself up in the room. You over there still talking negatively about yourself. You over there, the more that I give you the strength, the more that I bless you with a new day to get up and to do this and to do that. Every time I do that, you throwing back in my face what happened over in the yesteryears. You over there talking about what happened way back when. I'm over here trying to figure out, baby, I done did 4, 5 other things since then. Why in the world are you still crying over that? Why in the world you still going back and forth over that? Why are you still pacing the floor over that? I done moved you from that already. You over here and you're constantly holding on to the things that I've already moved forward from. So much so distracted by it that you don't even see that I've already created another way for you. Come on. You don't even see that I've already, come on, I've already created a whole nother way for you. You so blinded by what you're going through. I know life. I know sometimes things get hard. I know sometimes we get frustrated. I know sometimes we get annoyed with people and places and things and jobs and churches and everybody else. But at the end of the day, if you respond the way that you've always responded to those things, then you're going to keep going through that same broken cycle. Thank you, Danielle and Antoinette, both for the stars. You're going to continue to go through that same broken cycle. The only way that you're going to get out of the situation that you're in is if you open up your eyes and make up your mind and say, you know what? I'm seeing this right here different. I see it differently now. When I used to look at it, I saw it and all I saw was brokenness. When I used to see it, all I saw was the good times. Only thing that I could reminisce was about the good times, about the laughs, about the love, about the ambition that this person had, the drive. You know, if they got a lot of drive when it's something that they really want, and if they could put that drive into every area of their life, then they'll be perfect, coach. Then they'll be the right thing. They'll be the right man. That'll be the right woman. If they could just get on board, if they can see themselves the way that I see themselves, they'll be good to go. But the problem is they don't. They don't see themselves the way that you see them. They don't see themselves through your eyes. And guess what? You're damaging yourself by staying connected to them. Because until they are ready to remove the scales from their eyes, until they're ready to operate in that level of drive and passion, you're doing nothing but wearing yourself out. You're doing nothing but draining yourself. You're doing nothing but walking yourself like a complete dog. This is not something that you can force on a person. Understand that. And the more that you sit over there trying to change them, trying to push them, trying to hold their hand, the more you are self-neglecting, the more that you're sitting over there not doing the work that you need to be doing on yourself. And I need for you to walk away. I need for you to cut ties. I need for you to give them the gift of goodbye, because you not giving them the gift of the goodbye is saying that I'm going to sit here and self-sabotage. I can't make you stay. I can't make you grow, and you can't make me stay. You have to understand one of the things that I live by, and I say this almost every single video. You have to honor yourself, honor yourself, honor yourself. As we're sliding into quarter 3, right now we're at the end of quarter 2. We're halfway there, right? We're halfway through this month. This right here, this is the last month of quarter 2. This year is divided up into 4 quarters. This is the last month of quarter 2, and I'm preparing everybody to slide right on into quarter 3. And when we slide into quarter 3, we got all boots on the ground. You have to be prepared. What you saying, coach? I know that we've been over there working with them in quarter 1. We really and truly did. We started establishing boundaries and letting folk know exactly what it was that we was going to do and how we was going to do it and how we were going to hold them accountable. We had our whole thing mapped out. We created the whole vision board, been working the vision board, scaling ourselves up. Hey, this is where I'm at. That's where I'm at. This is what I'm doing. All of this, all of that, right? That's what we've been working on. That's how we've been moving. That's what we've been focused on the whole entire time, right? And then we slid into quarter 2. Quarter 2 was what? All eyes on you. That's right. Then what I've been teaching. Everything is about you. You taking responsibility. You taking accountability. You being responsible for your life and the decisions that you make in your life. Thank you, Cena, for the badge. You stepping up to the plate and start owning the way that you respond, owning, you know what I'm saying, the way that you show up, being very intentional about every single move that you make. Because all quarter 2, I talked about what? I said everything that you do is spiritual. So learning now that everything, if I move here on 1, it's going to affect what I'm going to do on 2. What I do on 2, it's going to affect what I do on 3, right? So that's what we've been focusing on. I have to watch what I say, watch what I do, watch what I sit up under listening to. I have to watch all of these things. So now as I'm sliding into quarter 3, what you say, coach? Is you really about that action? Yeah, is you really, yeah, we talk a lot of junk from the bench. When we over there on the bench, we talk a lot of junk on the bench. When you sitting on the sideline, and you in your conditioning stage, yeah, you over there, and it's all fun. Thank you, Benny Simpsons. Appreciate those stars. Oh yeah, it's all fun and games now, but now it's time. Yeah, it's time to get on the court. For some of y'all, it's time to get in the field. Understand that some of y'all jumping into the pool. I got Olympics. Y'all, some of y'all want to be swimmers. Some of y'all want to play football, basketball, whatever your sport is. It's time for you to get into it right now. It's time to remove the practice jersey. Come on, it's about that time. You're gonna have to pull off that practice jersey, put on that game jersey, and you got to pop in. You have to clock in. You got to get all the way into this thing. And when you get into this thing, you have to understand that this right here, this is not for fun. Yeah, it's all fun and games until it's not. This right here, this is not fun. When I say fixing your life, this ain't fun, sweets. I want you to understand this is work. Balancing your spiritual and your mental life, your spiritual life and your physical life. Oh, baby, this right here, this ain't for the weak. Understand that this ain't for the weak. This thing hurts. Let's be real. This right here, this is not for the weak. This right here, this hurt. This requires work on your behalf, consistency on your behalf, dedication on your behalf. This requires you to become somebody that you've never been before. You think that when we say, oh, you got to introduce yourself to other people, baby, you got to understand that once you start your spiritual journey, your growth journey, your healing journey, your self-love journey, you not only have to introduce yourself to other people, but you're also introducing yourself to you, because a lot of you don't even know who you are. You only know who everybody else told you that you were. You act just like your mama. You act just like your daddy. Oh, all of that right there, you got that from your great grandmama them. Oh, that's how that whole family act. Oh, that people that, oh yeah, you came from the south side. Oh, that's that south side stuff right there. That's that north side stuff right there. That's just how all those people talk. That's how they walk. That's how they act. That's what they eat. Yeah, come on. That's what you know. Because that's what you've seen. That's what you've been around your whole entire life. It's nothing different. It's nothing new for anybody. That's what it is. Come on, double tap on the screen. If you didn't live in that experience and you like, Coach, wait a minute, hold on, you in my business right now. You're talking about me right now. What you saying? I'm saying that when you start working on yourself and your development, you have to understand that you put yourself in a position in your life where you're now breaking curses. You're breaking generational curses. You're breaking broken behavior. You're breaking broken thinking, things that you thought that you knew. You're realizing that you really and truly didn't know. You have to unlearn a lot of broken behavior, because that behavior was going to keep you. It kept you afloat when you were in survival mode. It kept you afloat when you didn't know any better. It kept you afloat. Yeah, it kept you afloat, and you was always swinging. You was always swinging. You was always pedaling. You was always dribbling the ball. You was always running up and down the field. You was wearing yourself completely out every single day. It was run, run, run. What's that fish? They said the one fish that keep flying, swimming, and if he stop swimming, he'll be unalive. He cannot stop swimming, because that's the way that he gets his breath, is from swimming. It's a fish that I was reading about. I can't think of the name of it right now. Is it a salmon? I think it's a salmon. That's what it is. It's a salmon. A salmon cannot stop swimming. If they stop swimming, they will not be able to survive, right? Come on. I'm telling you, I'll be studying all kind of stuff. You gotta watch me. You gotta watch me, because I am a studying, reading somebody. Understand that. I believe in giving good quality information, and I love a good old illustration, right? That's just me. I love good quality information. I love giving great content, right? And I love a good old illustration. So follow me real quick, right? They said the salmon, when it comes down to the salmon cannot stop. Right? You say the sharks is like that too? Okay, I didn't know about the shark, but I know about the salmon, because that's what I was reading about, right? So the salmon cannot stop swimming. Can't stop swimming, because that's how it gets its oxygen. That's how it gets the air inside of them, right? So I need y'all to focus with me, right? We outside just a little bit now. Pay attention. Double tap on my screen. Yeah, because matter of fact, let me get some love on IG. Let me get 5 badges on IG. TikTok, let me get some gifts over here. Facebook, let me get some stars. What are we giving the stars? What are we giving the gifts for? If you know for a fact in your life that you've been operating out of panic. You've been operating out of survival mode. You've been operating using the same broken tools and techniques that you've been taught generation on generation. And you're at a place in your life now, right now, where you say, Coach, I'm tired. I'm tired and I don't understand why I'm tired. I'm frustrated. I'm doing the same thing that I was doing 2 years ago, but I'm extremely tired. I feel wore out. I feel like, you know what? I need a break. I need a break. I just want to relax. Everything on me is hurting. Double tap on my screen real quick. Thank you so much, LaTanya. Thank you, Miss Allen. Appreciate you over here. Thank you, Lynn, for that badge. I seen the stars coming for Flower 93. Appreciate you so much. Is it Anita? Anita, thank you. Miss Nika, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Tammy. Tammy, appreciate that badge. Takesha Hodges, I see them stars over here on Facebook. I appreciate you. Come on, double tap on that screen. Auntie Nay, I see you. Good morning, Crystal Love. How are you, my love? Come on, double tap on that screen. Send me some love real quick. If you know, Coach, that's me. That's me. Now tell me why I'm tired. Come on, Coach. Come on, Miss Floyd. I appreciate those stars. Now tell me why I'm tired. Break it down to me why I'm tired. Because just like that salmon that's constantly, imagine this now, lock in right here. When you are operating out of survival mode, that's survival mode. I can't afford to stop. So everything that I do it on the run. Everything that I do it on the run. When I'm eating on the run. When I get up, I'm on the run. From the time that I wake up and I put my feet on the ground, then I'm constantly running. I'm constantly running. Why? Because if I take a break, if I stop, if I relax, if I just sit back for a moment, then it's all going to fall apart. If I sit back for a moment, then things will not work out. If I sit back for a moment, then it will not do what I needed to do. If I sit back for a moment, then everybody's going to get ahead of me. If I stop for a second, then somebody's going to take my spot. I'm going to always have to do this and do that. That's been our mindset. That's why I say send me the love before I even said it, because I knew that it was going to be some folk that was going to get up and be running across the room. Some of y'all was going to throw your phones. Some of y'all was about to start slinging purses around. And I needed to make sure that you got the point first. I wanted to make sure that you locked in to the vision first. If we're going to be open and we're going to be honest and transparent so that we can grow, then we have to also be honest by the fact that you're absolutely right. I've been operating with that same broken mindset, running day in and day out. I've been running so much that I can't pray the way that I need to pray. I can't fast the way that I need to fast. I can't worship the way that I need to worship. I can't study the way that I need to study because I don't have time. Come on. Because I don't have time. Because like that salmon that can't afford to stop, I've been conditioned to think that I can't stop, that I can't rest, that I can't take a break. I can't afford to, because if I do that, then somebody's going to do this. And if I move like that, then somebody's going to do this. And I want you to hear me with your whole complete heart right now. I want to make sure every devil in hell understands, every man or woman walking God's green earth, that you wrap your mind around this. There's nobody, and I do mean nobody, that can stop what God is about to do in your life. What is assigned to you is going to be for you. Whatever has your name on is going to be just for you. That even if you took a break, even if you sat and prayed, even if you sat in worship, even if you sat for a second because you needed to center yourself and get along with him, then guess what? What it was that he got for you is still going to be waiting right over there for you. And it doesn't matter how many other people is doing it. It doesn't matter how many other people are talking about it. They can copy every single thing that you do. They can mimic your style all the way down to I'm talking to the smallest part, but guess what? It'll still just be for you. You will have people saying it and they'll say, oh, that came from such and such. Small things. Small, that's the enemy's job, to have you distracted by small things. I'm just here to tell you this morning that, you are not a salmon. Understand it, put that in your notes. That's red ink pen notes. You just learned something. You just had geographical class just now. We done went all the way somewhere else. Like, what you doing now? We teaching everything. Yeah, we talking about the animals now. I want you to know you are not a salmon. You don't have to keep swimming and swimming and swimming because of your fear of falling apart. If you stop waving your fins, understand that you are not a salmon. It's okay for you to let your fins lay up against your skin just a little bit and just enjoy the water. Just enjoy the way that it feels. Just enjoy life a little bit. You are not a salmon. You're not. But that's what we've been taught our whole entire life, that we got to go, 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 go. And then when we get to the place where we're so tired, understand, and frustrated, agitated, and annoyed, then we're ready just to give up. You're ready to give up. On your growth journey, you have to be willing to break those cycles. You have to be willing to unlearn. You have to be willing to know that, you know what, I got this. I got this. I got this. You have to be willing to step up to the plate and do and be something that you've never been before. Understand that you have to go against the grain, and that's okay. That's okay. Some people won't believe and they won't understand until they've seen somebody else do it, because they also have that conditioned thinking. Just because you've never seen it does not mean that it can't be done. Just because nobody in your family has done it does not mean that it cannot be done. Just because you went to school and everybody in your school, nobody has done it, does not mean that it cannot be done. Stop limiting yourself based on other people in their life. Stop limiting yourself based on what you've seen with other people in their life. Just because it didn't happen for them does not mean that it won't happen for you. Just because it didn't open up for them does not mean that it won't open up for you. Just because they didn't get the opportunity, they didn't get the yes, they didn't get the open door, does not mean that those things won't happen to you. You have to understand that some things in life only are designed for you. Remember, I told you about Abraham and Lot. Abraham loved Lot. That's my cousin. God said, go, I got a place prepared for you. I got some stuff out there for you. When you get over there, it's going to be plenty. When you get over there, it's going to be more than enough for you. When you get over there, you're going to be able to do exactly what you need to do when you get over there. But you have a responsibility. And that's the same responsibility that I'm telling you guys about today. On this journey, this is not an easy journey. I'm forewarning you right now. We halfway in, and I'm just forewarning you because we got a great amount. We got 1,500 right now, people that are a part of the Patreon. So I'm bringing this back so that I can remind y'all before y'all jump in there and say, I want to be a part of the chosen family. I want to be a part of the, oh baby, this is hard work. This is not a pillow of pink roses. This is not a skip. Oh baby, sometimes you're going to come in crawling. Sometimes you're going to have a testimony, and sometimes you're going to show up with a face full of tears. Sometimes you're going to have a celebrate and something marvelous that happened. And sometimes you come scrolling up in there and you need some prayer. Understand, I need y'all to fast with me. I need y'all to pray with me. I need for y'all to touch and agree with me. I got some stuff going on in my life that you will not believe. That's how this journey is. Understand, every single person that you've ever read about, they always have a story. They always have a trial. They always have something that they're dealing with in their life. And what you have to do is learn how to deal with the things that you're dealing with in life without falling apart. Oh, coach, yeah. So, yeah, this ain't for the weak. I'm just here. Yeah, come on. This ain't, what you say, coach? On your spiritual journey, you have to learn how to deal with life without falling apart. You have to learn how to bob and weave. You have to learn how to navigate through the drama, navigate through the chaos, navigate through all the chatter in life. In this journey, when you say that I'm going to work on myself and my development, you got to be prepared to bob. You got to be prepared to weave. You got to be prepared to jump back. You got to be prepared to reroute. You got to be prepared to restart. You got to be prepared to lose some things. Understand that. So where you going with that, coach? You got to be prepared to lose some things. That's a note right there. What do you say? On my spiritual journey, I'll get that, because I gotta help you. Yeah, some of y'all got the scab and it's hanging off a little bit, so I want to pull it. I gotta pull it all. I want to pull it all the way off. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. You showed up here. Understand? Don't judge me. You showed up here. Yeah. So yeah, go. I'm gonna wait on you to write it down. Y'all send me some love real quick. Yeah. I gotta be prepared for this. Hello. Come on. Let me see. We at 280. Get up to 500 over here on the stars on Facebook, IG. We need 7 7 badges on IG real quick. Let me get some gifts over here on TikTok. Let me get some flowers on TikTok. Let me get some hearts on TikTok. Let me send me some love. Let me know that you out here with me. If I'm outside and I'm sweating, let me know you outside and sweating with me. You on your elliptical, you on your Stairmaster, you jogging your gym, you know what I'm saying? You jogging in the local gym, you jogging in the neighborhood. Let me know you here with me. Okay, appreciate the heart, Tifa. Thank you so much, Larice, for that heart. Thank you, sweet baby Treats. Okay, Rachel White, I appreciate you. Come on, send me some love. Let's go. I'm sweating up something in here. Come on, double tap. Thank you, Takesha Hodges. Auntie Nate, appreciate you. I got 40 days with them, baby. 40 days, I want to walk out looking like how they say David walked out when he got finished with his fast. I want to walk out, yeah, I want my shirt to fit a little different. Come on, Crystal Love, Fit Print Empress, I appreciate you. I see y'all. Come on through over here on TikTok for me. Double tap on that screen. Where we at? Come on, IG. Where y'all at on IG? Double tap on that screen. Yeah, you got to be what? I got to be prepared. I got to be prepared. Turn my treadmill up a little bit. I got to be prepared to lose some folks. Lose some people. Miss SC Prayer, appreciate you. Kathy Dorsey, appreciate you. Appreciate you, Kira, for that Cash App. Kira been coming with her Cash Apps every morning. Friend gonna send me to Africa. Friend gonna send me to Africa. She's like, my coach is going. She's going. Come on, double tap on it. Double tap on that screen. You got to be prepared. You got to be prepared to lose some stuff. You got to be prepared to walk away from some people. You got to be prepared to cut ties with some folk. You got to be prepared for that. Oh, coach, wait a minute. I'm saying because it's some folk, the reason why I said send me the love first, because I knew that that's going to bother some folk. Because see, some folks, you got the scab and it's hanging off the front part of your eye, right? And I got to peel that thing going back some. The reason why, thank you, Jessica Monet, for the stars. Thank you, Cena, for the badge. The reason why I said I got to peel it back is because you know that you got to lose them already. You've already seen it, but it was a little bit blurry to you. You already know they got to go, but see, your vision was a little bit distorted because of that scab that was still sitting right there. So coach gonna pull it all the way back so that you can see it clearly, so that you can see that it's really in your way. Understand that they've already been exposed multiple times. You can tell them the way that it makes you feel. You can tell them that the stress and the anxiety that covers your body when they enter the room, when they call your phone, when they text your phone. You automatically get the jitters. Those, you don't even get butterflies, baby. You get jitters. You don't know whether to answer or not to answer. You don't know if they're hot or they're cold. You don't know what's about to happen in that moment. So what I'm saying to you is we're going to have to pull that scab right on off. And when I say that you have to be prepared to leave some folks, is because I need for you to understand the more that you grow, the more that you evolve, the more that you start to see people and see situations, you start to see those things differently, right? And if you're working on yourself and your development, one of the things that the enemy will do is try to distract you with the loss. If you're focused on yourself and your development, the enemy will try to distract you with the loss. And he will have you caught up in the loss. Focus on the loss, crying about the loss, and he'll start piling it on extremely thick. Fran said, yes, you'll be so obsessed with that loss that loss itself will start to cloud your judgment. You will be so focused on that loss that you will become completely confused. Thank you so much for the cup. I appreciate you. You will be so confused about what's going on, so distracted by it, that you will start to think that it's your responsibility to repair a bond that you did not break. You will be so distracted and so torn apart and so overwhelmed with the loss that all of a sudden you will be trying to find ways to fix it, because you will look at that loss as if that loss is a great big deal to you. Like, oh my God. And the enemy will do what? Have you operating with that salmon type of mentality, right? Have you operating with the salmon type of mentality, and you will be flipping your fins, and you will be all up and through the ocean non-stop. You just going, because I can't stop going, because you're trying to make it make sense. And you you feel like if I let this go, I'm going to float to the top. That's going to be over for me. If I walk away from this, I'm going to float to the top. Then that's going to be over for me. If I walk away from this job, if I walk away from this relationship, if I cut ties with this family members, then guess what? I'm going belly up, and it's going to be over for me. And that's the reason why you keep going at it. You keep working at it. You keep pouring into it. You keep doing it, even though you know that it's not good for you. Even because the enemy has tricked you into thinking that if you stop swimming, if you stop doing, if you stop giving, if you stop trying, then you're going to experience this great loss. But the truth of the matter is, if you were to stop and you were to really process what it is that you feel, what it is that you're going through in life, if you were to stop and realize that you are not a salmon, and you were to really think about your life, you would see that that loss is not a loss. It's really a gain. And the only reason why you looked at it as a loss is because you've been bamboozled, because you've been hoodwinked, because you've been finessed, because they just got over on you. You whole time you thought that that you needed them, but there was the other way around. They were needing you. They were surviving off of you. They were able to do what they was doing because of you. They were the ones that took the loss. But that's how a narcissist works. That's how a manipulator works. That's how a person that wants to that's how they operate. I gotta trick you into thinking that you need me. I gotta make you think that I'm the one that's in control. I gotta make you think that you are inferior to me. I gotta make you think, I gotta make you see it as if you need me, you need my acceptance, you need my approval, you need me to tell you that it's okay. You need me to tell you when to go. You need me to tell you what to do. And as long as they got you under their thumb that way, then they are able to control you. They're able to reap the benefits of you. They're able to make you sing and dance at their request. They can reel you in and reel you out at their own benefit. You are their walking, talking, living, breathing. What? Yo-yo. You are a whole and complete. You a yo-yo. When I want to play with you, I reel you in. When I don't want to play with you, I throw you back out. And whenever I'm looking for some fun, again, I reel you right back in. Come on. This is what happens. So they say what they say to you to keep you with low self-esteem, to keep you swimming, right? Salmon. Keep you swimming. If you stop swimming, you know what's going to happen. If you stop swimming, you know what's going to happen. So you go. You go through life always on the run, never taking a break, never resting, never really working on yourself, never really processing anything. And you compartmentalize all your trauma. You compartmentalize all your pain. You compartmentalize everything that you done been through in your whole entire life because you've been operating with that salmon type of mentality. And you just swimming. You ain't never taking no break. You just swimming. You ain't never even inhaling, exhaling. You just swimming. You ain't even cried over the loss. You just swimming. The breakup didn't happen and you swam. The other breakup happened, you swam. The divorce happened, you swam. You took the loss of that, you swam. And you just been swimming. And compartmentalizing every single thing that's going on in your life. And then you have the nerve to say, my chest is heavy. My shoulders are heavy. I got this going on, that going on. Well, you have years on top of years on top of years of trauma that you just been compartmentalizing, that you just been dragging from one place to another place, and you just been hoarding it. Yeah. Double tap on the screen. Let's get up to 100K. Let's get to 100K on TikTok. We at 83.2. Okay, right now. Double tap on the screen. Yeah. Friends say, "Oh, can we talk about it?" I just want you to know that. Come on. Double tap on the screen. I'm waiting on them. Double tap on the screen on TikTok for me. Let's go. Double tap on the screen. It's heavy. She said it's heavy, coach. Oh, I know. It's real heavy. Because we've been holding on to it for so long. We've been swimming with it for so long. We've been given this information that, oh yeah, we got it. You might as well do this and you might as well do that. Oh baby, the devil is a lie. Come on, Cat Marie, thank you so much for those stars. Oh yeah, I'm about to tell you something. We're gonna smoke some boots this morning. Yeah, I ain't gonna be the only one that's sweating. Yeah, I ain't gonna be the only one sweating this morning. I want you to know something. You've been holding on to that, taking that from one relationship to the next, one friendship to the next, one phase of your life into the next phase of your life. You've been carrying it and carrying it and carrying it. And I'm going to help you this morning. Thank you, Lauren G64. Appreciate that badge. I am going to help you this morning. What do you mean, Coach? I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If you want to know my little secret, just tell it to me. Tell it to me. I'm going to let you know my little secret. If you want to know my little secret, tell it to me. Tell it to me. I just want you. I don't want to tell it to people that don't want to know it. If you want to tell it, okay? She say tell it. I just want y'all to say tell it. If you want to know my little secret, if you want to know my little secret, I just want to know if you want to know my little secret, I'm going to tell it to you. But I only want to tell it to people that want to know. Let me tell you. Okay, I see y'all. Double tapping, they at 92.7. Okay, double tapping, they almost at that 100K. They on their way. Double tapping on that screen, okay. I seen one badge come up on IG. I said, let me get 3, 4 more. Let me get 3 or 4, it don't even matter. Let me get some love on IG. Over here on Facebook, we at 420. Get us up to 500 on the stars real quick. I'm about to tell you my little story real quick. I'm about to tell you. You know how when you pull the string, come on, Jessica, come on, I appreciate them stars. When you pull the string and everything fall out the bottom, you can actually pull that mental string and let it all fall out the bottom. You can mentally pull that string and let it all fall out the bottom. You can just let it go. Just let it go. You can simply give yourself permission to let it go. It doesn't have to be no big old thing that happened and you got to go do this and that. No. You can look yourself directly in the mirror and you can say, as of this moment, I give myself permission to let it all go. If it's not something that I can fix, if it's not something that I can do anything about, if it's not something that I can correct, if it's not something that I can undo and set straight, then guess what? I give myself permission to let it go. You ain't gotta free me. I'm freeing myself. That's right, because if I wait on you, you will never free me. You like having me captive. You like holding me bondage. You like being able to control me. If I have to wait on you to forgive me, if I have to wait on you to give it up, to let it go, you will never do it because that's what you're controlling me by. And now I'm wise enough to know that I don't need your acceptance. I don't need your forgiveness. I don't need you to do this, that, and the third. Understand there's going to be some wrongs in my life that I can't make right. And guess what? I'm okay with that now. Would you say, Coach, it's going to be some wrongs in my life that I can't make right. And guess what? I'm okay with that now. I'm not allowing folk to hold me hostage with that anymore, to control me with that anymore, to beat me down with that anymore, to hold that over my head, to make me feel embarrassed or ashamed of it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. I did that. I moved that way, didn't know any better, but that's no longer the person that I am today. You have no power. You have no victory. Understand that you will not embarrass me. You will not stifle me. You will not make me feel like I'm less than or inferior to anyone or anybody. I made mistakes like everybody else. I'm moving forward. Whether you on board or not, whether you on board or not, I'm moving forward. Yeah. You can't, wait a minute. You think that I'm going to sit here and wait on you to, no. You can't do it because it's some folk, they benefit from you being broken. And so, some folk, they benefit from you being broken. They love the fact that you're broken. They love the fact that you got low self-esteem. They love the fact that you don't really trust yourself. They love that about you because as long as you got low self-esteem and low confidence and you don't know how you're going to do this and the third, then they're able to make you do exactly what they want you to do. Thank you, Yolanda, for the cash app. They able to control you by your insecurities. Put it in your nose. Benny Simpson, come on now. Appreciate them stars. What you say? Oh yeah, yeah. Come on, talk to me nice. They able to control you through your insecurities. So as long as you hold on to it, as long as you hurt by it, as long as you give them the same response, and they gonna keep on doing it. As long as you hurt by it, as long as they know that they can get that reaction out of you about it, they're going to keep right on doing it. They're going to keep right on doing it over and over and over and over, because they know that that's the one thing that they can say or the one thing that they can do to get up under your skin. They know that that's the one thing that they can say or the one thing that they can do to really tick you off and take you to a whole nother level, that they can make you be quiet when they say that. They can make you stop when they say that. Then they can turn that situation all the way around when they say that. That's number one. That's the first thing. People will try to hold you hostage with it. Now, the second thing is this right here. When we're talking about the salmon, and the salmon cannot afford to stop, and I say that most of us, we swim around in life like salmon, going non-stop. All we do is swim. And we're so busy swimming and carrying things that our life is heavy, and we don't rest the way that we need to. We don't process the way that we need to. We just holding on to any and everything. The next part of that as well. Not only will it make you heavy and make it difficult for you to get from point A to point B because of all the weight that you're also carrying, it'll also get you to the point where you're sluggish, right? Now you're sluggish and you're tired and you're that way all the time. But if you were going nonstop on a regular basis, you would be tired too. If you'd have spent your whole entire life swimming, doing, providing, you would be tired as well, right? Okay, so I want you to understand something. What you're about to say, Coach, don't you do it to us like that, but I am. That too is a distraction. That too that's a distraction. Having you operate in panic, having you operate in constant emergency. That too is, he, woman, one, following. Appreciate the follow. That double tap on the screen. That too that's a distraction. You ever notice that every single, I'm about to make it make so much sense. You ever notice that as soon as you start getting your life together, everything start falling into place the way that you wanted to go in place, and you just getting everything done the way you need to get them done. Thank you, Wendy, George. Appreciate those stars on Facebook. Everything is rocking and rolling the way that you wanted to rock and roll. You super focused in your life. You got your blinders on, eyes front, and you doing everything that you need to do. And then, boom, out of nowhere, heck of an emergency. Somebody called you, they crying. They got something that they need you to do. You just sat down. Yeah, come on, talk to me. You just sat down, and then all of a sudden, something happens. And then the next thing you know, while you over there trying to help them, because see, now you done stepped out of alignment, you done took one of the blinders off, and now you over there helping them. And then what happens? Boom, another thing comes. And now that happened. And now you over there trying to fix that over there too, because you over there trying to fix everything that's going on. And you have to understand it's one thing after another thing, after another thing, after another thing. And you find yourself running, doing, not understanding that every single time, that why is it every time I start working on myself and my development, and I start getting my weight back right, and I get my skin all cleared up, and now I'm walking around with a smile on my face, and I'm happy, joy, that's when everybody got a problem. That's when everybody got an issue. That's when everybody need me to come and do something. That's because in that moment, the enemy is saying, I know you ain't trying to stop swimming. Hold up. Wait a minute. Come here, little salmon. Wait a minute. I know you ain't trying to stop swimming. I know you ain't just laying over there coasting in the ocean. I know you ain't just over there sunbathing. I know you ain't gave up the stress. I know you ain't gave up that anxiety like that. I know you ain't just let depression flow up off of you. I know you ain't just swim away from every single thing that you've been facing all these years. I thought I had you by the hook. I thought I had you, and all I had to do was reel you right in. How in the world did you get free from that? How you smiling like that? How you got joy like that? How you moving with such great energy like that? Understand, because at the end of the day, that's how it is, right? You living your best life. You smiling and grinning. You enjoying every single moment. You giving God his honor, his glory, everything that is due to him. You swimming, he pouring. You swimming, he pouring. You stand in alignment. You doing all of these things, and then boom, How come this? And now you over here, you trying to fix it. You trying to work on that. And the whole time that you're trying to fix it and work on that, now you got to swim back to get caught back up on what it is that you're doing over here. No, ma'am, no, sir. An emergency on their behalf does not constitute an emergency on yours, because they got other stuff that they got going on in their life, and majority of the time it's self-inflicted. Oh no, you got yourself in, you're gonna have to get yourself out. That's a decision that you made. Understand, for every action there's a reaction. What I'm not doing in my third quarter, I'm not protecting nobody from their consequences. You can put that in your note, baby. I'm not protecting nobody, shielding nobody, running up in front of nobody from their consequences. When you do what you do, you better make sure you're able to stand 10 toes on those consequences. And I don't care who you are. Every decision that you make, every conversation, every word that you let slip up out of your mouth, I need for you to know I'm not protecting nothing or nobody from their consequences. I can't afford to neglect me. I can't afford to not show up for me. I can't afford to constantly put myself on the back burner, cape on the ground. That's a fact. Cape is, yeah, that's it. Cape on the ground, baby. Yeah, no more superwoman for me. Cape is on the ground. I done let that thing down. Yeah, y'all got to go. You're going to have to find somebody else. Find somebody else, because it's a distraction. It's a distraction. It's the moment that you start letting all your stuff go and really working on yourself and your development, that's when everybody start to have an emergency. So when the enemy is looking at you and saying, oh, okay, you done gave up all your stuff. You done laid all your burdens down. You cutting away all your generational curses. You got the audacity to try to go back and be happy again. You got the audacity to be walking around with a smile on your face. Everybody else got other stuff going on, and here you is, you sunbathing. Here you is, you swimming all everywhere, enjoying life to the fullest. You got all this going on. Wait a minute. Let me rock your boat. Let me stir up some drama in your house. Let me get something going over here with you, because ain't nowhere in the world you think that you just gonna slide up out of here just like that. So when he can't get to you and distract you up off of you with stuff that got something to do with you, then he comes and he tried to distract you with people that he know that you love. And that's the reason why I said on this journey you have to be what? Prepared. Go back up to your note of prepared. That's the reason why I said on this journey you have to be prepared to lose some folk. Understand that you have to be prepared to walk away from some folk, because some folk are going to get upset with the fact that you won't stop working on you to come and help them. Some people are going to be intimidated by the fact that you're outliving the limits that they've placed on your life. There's some folk is going to be jealous and be envious, because they're going to be trying to figure out why you and not them. Some folks are going to be severely pissed off with you to the point where they got imaginary beef with you, because they're trying to figure out you had less than me. How in the world are you doing more than me with less than me? I had the family, I had the backing, I had the investments, I had everything over here, and you started with nothing. How in the world did you get so far ahead of me? How are you able to do so much more than me? How are you able to do this, and this? I'm doing it the same exact way. I'm doing the same exact thing, but it seemed to always work out for you. It seemed to always do what it needs to do for you. And you have got to understand that ain't nobody exempt. So I want y'all to let that go too. Yeah. Oh, but they ain't jealous of them. Your family can be jealous of you too. You got some mothers that I'm talking severely jealous of their daughters. You got some folks in your life, they not mad at you, they mad at the anointing that's all over you. They're not upset with you, they're not bothered by you. They're upset with the way that God is using you, the way that God is doing certain things for you. They mad at the uncommon favor, the favor that don't make no sense. They mad at the fact that that's all over you. How in the world do you live like how you live, and God still use you, still bless you, still open doors for you, still create opportunities for you? How in the world, when I'm over here and I know doggone well I'm doing the right thing, I know I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and he give it to you instead? That's the reason why I said don't get distracted and caught up on other folk, and so much that you know what they got going on, because can't nobody stop what he gonna do in your life. No, can't nobody stop God from blessing you but you. That's it. I mean, that's just free game right there. Can't nobody stop him from doing what he's going to do in your life but you. You have to willingly be the one that say, you know what, I'm not going after it. You got to be the one that say, I'm just going to lay in the bed. You have to be the one that just say, I'm going to soak in the tub. I'm just going to allow depression and stress and anxiety to take over me. I'm just going to sit here and be a Debbie Downer, a pity party Patty, a negative Nancy in my own life. I just know that it ain't going to happen for me, and it's have tithing, bond, abundance, all of this happens to believers. So if you're not a believer, then you're absolutely right. You won't be able to enjoy the festivities that I'm talking about. As long as you're a non-believer and you're speaking negatively over your life, that's exactly what you're going to have. As long as you're operating with a negative mindset, that's exactly what you're going to produce more of. Negativity. As long as you sit over there and say, it won't happen, it can't happen, it don't do this, it don't do that, that's exactly what you're going to get every single time. Because every time that you speak negatively over yourself, your life, your finances, your healing, or whatever, then you're giving every negative energy, every negative spirit around you. You just gave them employment. You just said, oh, they said they wasn't going to make it. I'm going to make sure that they don't. They said they couldn't have it. I'm going to make sure that they don't have it. Every single time that you do it, that's on you. That's on you. One thing's for sure, two things for certain is, I'm trusting and believing for extreme. I'm trusting and believing for, supernatural. Understand that in order for you to have those things, you have to understand. In order for you to have those things, you have to go back to what we were talking about on yesterday. You have to have that thinking that we were talking about yesterday. You have to stop leaning into your own understanding. You got to stop trying to process and understand everything that God is doing in your life. Your understanding is not on Him. You understand that your seeing, your thinking is not on Him. Your time is not on Him. Understand that He won't always do it the way that you think that He's going to do it. He's not going to always show up in the way that you're expecting for Him to show up. And that's the reason why you have to always make sure that you have on your full armor. I'm talking about your full armor, and you have to always make sure that you're feeding your spirit of discernment on a regular basis so that you don't overlook the doors that He's opened, so that you don't overlook the ways that He's making, so that you don't overlook and play around and push away the people and the places and the things that He sent to actually bless you. You're waiting on it to come one way, and He say, I'm already over here. Understand that I don't think like how you think. I don't move how you move, but you're distracted by life and operating in a panic with that Solomon type of mentality. I told you to come here. You still swimming over there. And when you went swimming over there, you got caught up in the current. When you went swimming over there, you got caught up in some mess. You got caught up in some drama. You got caught up in the generational curses. You got caught up with the family function. You got caught up with the job. I said, stop swimming. I said, relax and allow me to do what it is that I do. I said, relax, understand, take it all off. I said, pull the strain and let it go of every single thing that you've been compartmentalizing all of these years, because it ain't nothing that you can do about it. You have to understand that there are some wrongs that you will never be able to make right, and you just have to apologize, change your behavior, and move forward. Stop allowing people to control you by it. No. But no, come on. You're doing the absolute most. Constantly swimming, constantly moving, constantly doing. Relax and let Him do exactly what He's going to do in your life. Allow Him to move how He wants to move in your life. When you're operating with that spirit of discernment, you got on your full armor. You're resting the way you need to rest. Praying how you need to pray, doing all the things that you need to do. You know exactly where your escape is at. What you say? You know exactly where your escape is at. Some of us, we've been sent so many ways out, and we've taken none of those ways because we've been so caught up. We've been so caught up with life. We've been so caught up with the drama, so caught up with the chaos. We didn't even realize that He had already prepared an escape route for you. Sweets, I told you, you could have been out of that a long time ago. That door been sitting over there for 2 years. You could have walked away from their marriage when you seen that it wasn't right. That door been over there the whole entire time. The only reason why you didn't see it is because you were so distracted with life. You was over there swimming, and all I told you to do is relax and flow through. That's it. That's all I said. Relax and flow through. And you've been swimming, and every time you get to swimming, you swim right on past the door. I got the opening for you, but it's about how bad do you want it? Are you willing to do the work that is necessary to get you up out of that situation? And guess what? Because as long as you're swimming, you're distracted. As long as you're paddling and you wore out, you're tired. You have to know and understand that this growth journey is not going to be one of those ones. It's not going to be one of those ones that's easy. It's not going to be one of those ones that you can just, oh yeah, well, I'm here today. And then, no. This is something that you have to work at every single day. This is something that you put forth that effort to every single day. So much so that you put your fins to your side. And you let him guide you. Because you swimming, it's going to wear you out. You opening your fins, trying to do the work yourself, you're going to let the current get up under them winds, up under them fins, and take you to a place that you ain't want to go. You're going to find yourself in uncomfortable situations, disrespectful situations, some crazy predicaments, because you trying to do what you're doing. You don't know where he wants you to go. You don't know what he wants you to do. All you got to do is what? Relax. Let him take you to where you're going. You won't be able to take everybody. Just like I said with Abraham and Lot, right? He said, I'm going to prepare a place for you, and with that place that I got for you, it's going to be for plenty. But when you get over here, I don't want you bringing nobody with you. What you say, Coach? Let it go. Pull the string. Let it fall out from the bottom. I'm not holding on to anybody. I'm not holding on to anything. I'm not trying to drag people along. Some things that are going to happen for me in my life are only going to be for me. Some doors that are going to open in my life, they're only going to be for me. And me trying to drag you along, it's the reason I keep missing my moment. Me trying to include you, it's the reason why I keep missing my moment. Every time I come back over here, I come back and now I'm too late to get to the door. The door then closed again because I'm distracted by you, trying to help you. Now I done miss my moment all over again. I'm in a season of my life where I can't afford to miss my moment, trying to focus on other people, trying to help other people, trying to get other folks on board. I'm pulling the cord and I'm letting it all fall out from the bottom. I can't afford the extra weight. I can't afford the extra drama or the extra distractions. I can't afford to be concerned with why you got what you got going on in your life. Whatever decisions that you made, those are your consequences. Just like Abraham. Abraham's like, thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate the cash app. I got to go where I'm going, and when I go, what did God tell him? He said, don't take nobody with you. Nobody, he said, Abraham, I done prepared a place for you. And when that place that I prepared for you, it got plenty over there. It got more than enough over there. Understand where I'm about to send you to? It's going to have more than enough over there. I want you to go over there, and it's going to be everything that you need and more. But don't you bring nobody with you. Not even nobody, none of your kinfolk is what he said. Nobody that you're related to. None of your friends, not your bestie. None of that. It's going to be just enough for you. And what did Abraham do? Understand, he did exactly what majority of the time that we would do. We want to bring somebody along. The reason why you stuck right now in life is why you wanted to bring somebody along. You went somewhere and it was just enough for you, but then you just showed up with that extra guest. Them folks ain't even know that person, and they look at you and they pissed off because you brought somebody else to their house. You done brought somebody to the party that wasn't invited to the party. They don't even know them, and they trying to figure out why they there. You didn't even let them know that they was coming, so they really uncomfortable at that point. That's how God be looking at you every single time. You asking him to give you something, to do something for you in your life. Understand that. And you bring an unwelcome guest. That guest that you came with ain't welcome. That guest that you got with you, they not in alignment. That guest that you got with you, understand that's not the guest. And I cannot give you what you want. Understand that, because you didn't showed up with company. Y'all remember how it used to be back in the day when your mama or your grandmama, come on Tifa, it's just me and you, we outside, because they trying to act like they don't know. Your mama give you a popsicle and she say, I tell you what, you can get that popsicle, but if you get a popsicle, then guess what you gonna do? You gonna sit on this here front porch, or you gonna stay in the house and eat it? Why I can't go out there with my friends? Because I'm not giving popsicles to the whole entire neighborhood. I don't have no EBT. I gotta go work for this. So you're gonna sit right here in this house and you gonna eat this popsicle, and then you can go back out there because I don't have enough popsicles to give everybody. That's God. Yeah, what I'm giving to you. What I'm about to do in your life, I'm doing it right there for you. What I'm about to do, I'm about to do this right here. This about you. And you trying to make it be about everybody else. So until you turn them loose, you're going to be right there with them. You're going to be, Until you turn them loose, you're going to be right there with them. You're going to be stuck swimming right there with them. You're going to be barely making it right there with them. You're going to be over there in life going, same thing. You have got to be willing to let it go. So when I say, just like he had to tell it, you done took a lot over here. Now you done got over here, and everything that I promised you is right there. Everything that I said that was going to be here, it's all right here. But guess what? You got company. You done brought Lot over here with you. You done brought your cousin over here with you. It's not enough for you and what you got going on, and Lot and his people as well. You have to understand that. So guess what? Who's going to suffer? You are. You are suffering because of your disobedience. I've showed you that it wasn't good for you. I've exposed them to you over and over again. Every single time it turned around, they didn't hurt you. Every single time it turned around, they didn't let you down. Every single time it turned around, you didn't found out something brand new. I've been exposing. You even said, oh, if I see it in black and white, I done showed you in black and white 5 times. Understand that you done met Barbara and Shirley, and you're still sitting up right there. You done raised Man and Bonquisha, and then got another on the way, and y'all done been together for 5 years, and these babies is 1, 2, and 3. You make that math make sense. Understand? And you still sitting right there talking about blended family. Come on. Blended family. Make it make sense. Come on. Make it make sense. I done showed you what's damaging you. I've exposed to you what's hurting you. I've exposed to you that they ain't mean you no good. Why are you still holding on to it? Why are you still making excuses for it? Why are you still acting like you pretending not to see what I know that you can see with a clear view? Understand that I can't give you what you want until you turn that loose. I can't bless you the way that I want to bless you until you let that go. In order for you to have exceedingly and abundantly, and in order for me to endow you the way that I want to endow you, in order for me to open the door for you that I want to open up for you, you have got to be prepared to lose some stuff. So when I say prepared to lose some stuff and some people, it's because I want you to know that, I don't want you to be caught off guard with it. I don't want you to be distracted by it. I don't want when it happened for you to go into a panic and start falling all out. Oh my God, I done lost somebody else. No, you just gained peace. You ain't lost nothing. You just gained your peace. You just gained your sanity back. Understand that. You just got your focus back. That's what you need to be focusing on. Stop focusing on what is walking away, on what folks is looking at as a loss, and start focusing on the gain. I'm not focusing on anything that I have so-called lost. If it walked away, it wasn't for me. If I don't no longer have it, then it's not for me. Understand that the only thing that I'm focused on is a gain. If you come from where I come from, you understand that. So here go, and let me finish that up. Abraham and Lot, he done brought Abraham over here. It's not enough for he done brought Lot over here. It's not enough for Lot over here. Understand that. It's only enough for you, Abraham, and you're disobedient. I said, don't bring him. And what you did, you tried to force it anyway. You done brought him anyway. And guess who's going to suffer? You're going to suffer. You're suffering because of what, Abraham? Your disobedience. And that's the same thing that it is with you guys. You're suffering right now, not because God don't love you, not because you don't have what it takes, not because you're not smart enough to get it done. You're suffering because your own disobedience. You're suffering because you won't follow the plan the way that you're supposed to follow the plan. You want to try to bamboozle it and bring in your favorite cousin. You want to try to finesse it and bring in that person that you feel like, I got to be loyal to them because we was all down bad together. You trying to bring them in, and they saying, listen, I didn't tell you that they could come. I told you this was about you. This is a personal journey, not a group project. I did not tell you to include everybody. Your self-development, your healing journey, your self-love journey, all these things, it starts with self. A lot of people that you think love you don't love you. Understand that. And I know that you don't. A lot of these people you think are here because they support you and they want the best for you. But guess what? I know otherwise. Some of these people are only connected to you and only deal with you for the service that you provide. So I need you to follow me, not you. I don't need you leaning to your understanding. I don't need you trying to make it make sense in your own mind. I don't need you to try to make that math over there. No. Because see, I need for you to understand, because you're going to make a mess. You're going to make a complete mess because you don't see what I see. You don't hear what I hear. Don't ask me to come and do this, and this in your life. And when I give you the instructions, you still try to go your own way. You still try to do it in a way that makes sense for you. And the truth of the matter is, when God starts working in your life, I'm talking about in your whole life, you're going to experience some things that this don't make no sense. Supernatural. Oh, come on. Come on, what you say, Coach? Supernatural. Yeah, come on, Virgo love. Come on, double tap on that screen. Let me get some love on IG, man. Get us on up. We at 152.7K on TikTok. Get us up to 200K on TikTok. Double tap on that screen. Come on, double tap on that screen. Let me get 6 badges on IG. We are at 760 stars over here on Facebook. Get us up to 1K on the stars on Facebook. Double tap on the screen. There you go, Crystal Love. Yeah, put it in the chat. Supernatural. What you want, baby? I want a supernatural supply. I'm going. Come on. Thank you, Jessica. Come on there for the stars. Thank you, Rachel White, for the stars. What you say? I want a supernatural. Speak it over your life. Declare it over your life. Right inside the comment section. Come on. What you say, Coach? Supernatural. That's right. I'm entering a phase of my life where I want my supernatural supply. I want a supernatural supply. I want folk to be looking at me. Tia, come on. I want folk to look at me and be trying to figure out, how in the world is she able to do that? How in the world is she able to go there? How in the world is she able to make that happen like that? Thank you, Danielle, for the stars. How in the world did that door open like that for her? How in the world she wasn't even a part of that business meeting. How in the world did she get that job? How did she lock that in? How did she, wait a minute, she ain't even from that area. How in the world did she even end up on that? Supernatural? How in the world? That's where I'm at right now. Supernatural, baby. Supernatural supply. I want folk to look at me that counted me out, that said I would never do it, that said I would never make it, that said I would never have. I want them to look at me and say, wonder why and how in the world. Wait a minute, what happened over there? I thought. That's what you get for thinking about me. You had my life on your mind. That was the wrong thing. That's what you get for thoughting. That's what you get for thoughting. You had your eyes on my life. And that's what you got for thoughting. I'm going to make you. That's what I'm just saying. When I say put supernatural, this is why I told y'all to say supernatural. Hold on, inspiring queen. Hold up. Y'all send me some love now. Double tap on that screen. Let me get some love. Hold up. That's what you get for thoughting. That's what you get for thoughting. Because see, you got your life, you got your eyes on the wrong life. You shouldn't even be worried about what I got on. Sweet baby trees, thank you so much for the gifts. I see them coming. Yeah, you got your eyes on the wrong life. If you need to put that focus on your own life. That's what you get. See, I'm about to show you really, right? I'm about to show you in real time what it looks like to really be tapped in to yourself, to really be focused on yourself and your development, to really operate in that alignment, you know what I'm saying, in which God is saying, this is what I want you to do, this is how I want you to do it. Good morning, Lily. How you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm about to show you something. That's where I'm at right now. I'm not allowing anybody to pull me out of alignment. I'm not allowing anybody to distract me. I'm not allowing anybody, understand, to upset me, to frustrate me, to agitate me. I am solely focusing on myself and my development. I am solely focusing on my growth. This is what I gotta do, because if I continue to do the same things the way that I've always done them, then I'm not going to grow. If I refuse to change, then I'm not going to grow. If I get complacent in my thinking, in my living, then I'm never going to grow. Understand, nothing. I am attached to absolutely nothing. Do you know? Yeah, I know some of y'all writing that down. You know how, Kira, just follow this, Kira. Follow this right here. That's my girl. Hold on, follow this. You know how powerful it is to wake up every single morning. This is free game. And look at yourself in the mirror. How freeing it is to say, I am attached to absolutely nothing. Friends say yes. It's a freeing feeling. It's a feeling like you've never experienced in your life when you're able to say, I'm not attached to anything. Ooh, coach, wait a second. Wait. Yeah, come on, let me learn you something. When you get to that place where you operate and understand that love is a choice. I deal with you because I choose to deal with you. Family members, I deal with you because I choose to deal with you. Doing this, doing that, I do this because I choose to do this. And at any given moment, I can choose to stop. It's free. It's satisfying. It's empowering to know that I'm attached to nothing. Nothing really belongs to me, and I know that. Nothing is really mine, and I know that. Everything I have, that's from Him. The way that I move, I breathe, I have my very existence, is through Him. I'm just a vessel being used. I'm just a vessel empty without Him. Every day, I'm talking about free, chest light, mind clear, back intact. Understand that. Coasting through life. Trusting. Believing. Job-like mentality. Lose it, take what? Took the wife, took the cattle, took the source of income, took everything he had. Yet will I trust him? Because everything he took was stuff that he gave. Oh, wait a minute, God. Hey, that was his stuff anyway. You want me to be upset? Wait a minute. You want me to be upset about him taking his stuff? That stuff wasn't never. Wait a minute, Lily, hold up. Yeah, you want me to be? I'm supposed to be upset about him taking what was already his? That stuff was never mine anyhow. Understand that was never mine anyhow. I was just borrowing it. I was enjoying it while he gave it to me. While it was here, I was enjoying it while it was here. But we make the mistake of becoming attached to things that we were lent. We make the mistake of becoming attached to things that we were lent. You have to prepare yourself for people to walk away. You have to prepare yourself for jobs to end. You have to prepare yourself to outgrow friends. You have to prepare yourself to outgrow family. You have to prepare yourself to change jobs. You have to prepare yourself for these things. You should be so focused on your growth and your development that no matter what it is that you're constantly growing. We may have been the best of friends on level 1. When we was on level 1, we had so much in common. But when we were on level 1, you decided to be complacent on level 1. Level 1 was good for you. But when I was on level 1, I was working, I was growing, I was evolving, I was going to my next level in life. And guess what? I didn't want to stay stuck right here. I didn't want to just give up right here. So what did you do? I was working. Yes, I hung out with you a little bit, but when I went home, I was praying, I was fasting, I was reading, I was doing all of these things. So guess what? I got to be prepared to leave you on level 1. Come on now, pay attention. Me and you can be my best cousin. We done did everything in the world together, and we've been over here thugging it out. That's right. It's all love. But the more that I grow, the more that I heal in life. As much as I love you, I'm not attached to you. We are kin, but we are not connected. And that's okay. We're kin, but we're not connected. So even though I love you, I support you, I wish you the very best in life, you're comfortable with the ways of great granny them. You're comfortable with that. That works well with you. You're fine with doing what you've been doing the whole entire life. You can hang out with them and it's no problem. But me, even though I was doing what great granny them was doing, guess what I was doing? When I went away to college, or when I started working a job, or when I ran into some folk, I started learning. So I'm passing that. And then I started studying it some some more, and I'm passing that. And I started working on myself, and I'm passing that. And guess what? I'm not condemning you and judging you for you doing what you're doing. I'm just saying that I outgrew the family, and that's okay. I'm not saying that I'm better than you. I'm just saying that I outgrew that type of thinking, that I don't think that way anymore. I know that it's something bigger than our little community, that our little city, that our little state, and I want that bigger. I want that bigger. But in order for you to have that, you have to operate with the mindset that I'm attached to nothing. I'm just telling you that it's freeing. It's freeing. When I say that, it's a freeing experience to operate with the mindset of not being attached to anything. I'm not so attached to anything that I feel like I can't live without it. I'm not so connected and obsessed with anything or anybody that I feel like I can't function without it. I can love you and still leave you. I can love you and detach myself from you if you don't treat me right. I can, if you don't treat me right, if it's not, this relationship is not growing and evolving, if you don't understand what's happening here, if you can't pick up what it is that I'm putting down, I can love you and I can still detach myself from you and operate with a clear mindset. Understand that I'm not so attached to anything or anybody that I feel like I need you in order for me to survive in life. And people are having a hard time trying to process that. They're having a hard time understanding that because we've been preaching and teaching and pushing the narrative of everybody needs somebody. You got to be connected to somebody, and you better do this. And it's always the family. And we've given people special privileges. We've allowed people who had certain titles to have certain power and authority over us. Understand that. Over us our whole entire life that really didn't deserve it. That really and truly didn't deserve it. One more time for the folks in the back, that we've been giving for years because of the way that we were brought up. We've been giving people power and authority over us that really don't even deserve it. They push us to live the life that they wish they could have lived. They push us to do the things that they wish they could have done in their life. They're living vicariously through us. And guess what? And here you are, sad and depressed and unfulfilled in life. Why? Because you're living for them, not for you. You're doing what they want you to do, not what you want to do, because you're so attached to that thinking, so conditioned to that thinking. And so the information that has been pushed down has been so, oh, you need and you got to do that. Yeah. You start to feel claustrophobic, like the walls is closing in on you. You start to feel like I can't breathe. It's the reason why a lot of people take off running. We had class last week, and when we had class, we were talking about boundaries, and I said, you guys, there are 4 different boundaries, and y'all know if I can't give you the whole entire information, it does bother me. So I went back and I got my notes so that I could give you guys what the 4 boundaries are that you operate with every single day, right? Every single day that we operate with 4 boundaries. These 4 boundaries are boundaries that you carry with you everywhere. And I know it's some of you people that's inside my chosen family, I know y'all are laughing like I'll get out right now because y'all like, man, this lady is really for real. I don't like incomplete information and I don't like misinformation. So if we start talking about something, I don't care if it is last week, once I go and get the information, I'm going to bring it back to you because I need to make sure that everybody have the right information so that they can grow and evolve the way that they need to. And I feel like as a teacher, as a motivational speaker and life coach, it is my job to make sure that I give you guys complete information. Boundary number 1, right? Boundary number 1 is your external boundary, right? Boundary number 1 is your external boundary, right? Your external boundary, this boundary tells you what to receive and what to throw out. Your external boundary is your boundary that tells you the difference in between constructive criticism and a hater, right? So that first boundary is going to be your external boundary. Your external boundary is the boundary that tells you what to receive and what to throw out. Your external boundary tells you the difference between a hater and constructive criticism, right? Boundary number 2. Boundary number 2 is your physical boundary. right? This boundary is the easiest to see because this boundary is just about personal space. It's about, I don't want you to touch me. When you don't want to be touched, you don't want to be hugged, you'd rather a pound. Your physical boundary is the space boundary. So when you're asking not to be touched, not to be hugged, wanting your breathing room. That third boundary, the third boundary is the internal boundary. This protects you from you. Your internal boundary is the boundary that protects you from you. It helps you process your thoughts and your emotions to prevent you from self-sabotaging, from overreacting or overthinking. Internal boundary, that's the third one. Internal boundary. Your internal boundary, that's the boundary that protects you from you. It helps you process your thoughts and your emotions to prevent you from self-sabotaging, from overreacting or overthinking, right? And I taught this sometime 2 years ago when I was teaching boundaries, but I got a lot of new people, so I had to bring it back, and we had this conversation. And yeah, I got to give it to you. The fourth one, you guys are ready for the fourth one? Anybody need me to repeat the third? Anybody need me to repeat the third? Everybody ready for the fourth? All right. The fourth boundary is your temporary boundary, right? Your fourth boundary is your temporary boundary. That's your temporary boundary. This boundary keeps you from dwelling on the past and from overthinking the future. It keeps you living in the right now, right? Your fourth boundary is your temporary boundary. This boundary keeps you from dwelling on the past and overthinking the future. It keeps you living in the right now. It keeps you living your temporary boundary. It keeps you from dwelling on the past, overthinking the future. It teaches you how to live in the right now. That is your temporary boundary. Everybody got them? Somebody asked the question, they said, constructive criticism is when someone is saying something to you, right? When somebody's telling you something about yourself so that you can correct it for the better, to help you grow, to help you evolve. You have to understand that you have some people that you know, love, and trust that can actually give you correction, that you may think that you did something right, or it was this way or that way, but the way that it came off, it wasn't right. And they give you a way of correcting that behavior, which is constructive criticism. If you fix this or tweak that, then that may work out a whole lot better for you. That's constructive criticism. A hater is somebody that no matter what it is that you do, they find something wrong in it and they go outside of their way to try to bash you or belittle you or discredit you to make you feel bad or make you feel like you're not good enough. That's a hater. No matter, it'll never be right with them. It'll never be right with them. A person that's giving you constructive criticism, they're giving you the criticism that they're giving for your own benefit. All right, everybody got it? Everybody got it. Can I repeat them all? Okay, so we're gonna go. The first boundary is gonna be your external boundary. This boundary tells you what to receive and what to throw out. It teaches you the difference in between constructive criticism and a hater. Your second boundary is your physical boundary, and this boundary is the easiest to visualize because it's about personal space. When you're telling somebody you don't want to be hugged, you're rather a pound. Your third boundary is your internal boundary, right? Your internal boundary protects you from you, right? And it protects you from you because it helps you process your thoughts and emotion and prevent you from self-sabotaging, from overthinking or overreacting. Your fourth boundary is your temporary boundary. This boundary keeps you from dwelling on the past or overthinking the future. It keeps you living in the right now, right? And I just did that on here, and I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? I should have really broke that down inside of class and not on here, because I've told everybody to make sure that they join the Patreon. If you benefit from the teaching, if you benefit from the live videos, if you benefit from the information that is put out here every single day, then click the link that's in my bio that says Linktree Street. Stroll down to where it says Mental Health Support Group. Select the $10 tier. become a part of the class so that you can get the information, you can get the notes, you can get the prayer, you can get the Thursday night class, you can get inside the 24-hour group chat, and you can interact with everybody there. Bring your questions, your comments, your testimonies, anything that you need right there to group, right? So make sure you guys get in there, you know what I'm saying, and get signed up today. If you guys have not already got y'all tickets, right? Saturday, July the 27th, I'm coming to Woodruff, Maryland / Virginia. Woodruff, Maryland / Virginia. If you want to see me live in person, make sure you meet me right there. I'm telling you right now, y'all got about 18 tickets left. 18 tickets left for Woodruff, Maryland. If you want to be a vendor, you can set up to be a vendor, and it is free. Guest speaker slots have already been completely taken up. We don't have any more guest slots available. I actually have 3 people that are going to be doing opening speaking, man, and I'm telling you, they are amazing speakers coming from everywhere, and I'm telling you, it's just going to be one of those things. So if you have not already got your ticket for Saturday, July the 27th, Woodruff, Maryland / Virginia, make sure you go to Eventbrite, get in the room tour, Woodruff, Maryland / Virginia, and grab your ticket. 18 seats or less are left. This is the perfect brunch. Go ahead, grab your homegirls that you go out to brunch with. Tell them, hey, look, we're going to get some food. They got refreshments there, and we're going to get some for our spirit as well. We're going to feed both parts of us that day. Understand that. We got the music coming by DJ T Beats. Curvy Butterfly is definitely going to be holding it down as far as the hosting. We have a special guest. Her name is Aisha. She's coming from South Africa, and she has a presentation that, you know what I'm saying, that is going to definitely be worth your time, your energy, and your efforts of getting there. We have Lanice Brown that's going to be coming out of Dallas, Texas. That's right. They ain't playing about getting on this tour. They coming through. Dallas, Texas will be following Aisha, man. Her name is Lanice Brown. She is the CEO of Impact Dallas, so she will be there. And then we have a Maryland native all by himself, Kai Fair. Yeah, we're going to bring the guys in too, man. Come on now. They working on their mental health too. So we're going to bring Kai out there, the only male on the show. He going to be out there as well. And he's right there from Maryland. And he will be speaking as well, man. And we will follow it all the way up. And we're going to end it with your girl, Street Poet, man. That's what we're going to do. You know what? That's what we do over here, man. We got to make sure that we give you all the information all the way around the board. We got to make sure that we cover cross all I's, dot all T's. And I think that with this, what we're doing right now, I think that what we're going to be doing in July the 27th in Maryland. This is not another empowerment event. This is most definitely an experience. You don't want to miss this. Everything that you're going to need for Q3 is going to be inside that room. Do not dishonor yourself by not being in that room. Saturday, July the 27th, Woodruff, Maryland / Virginia, get in the room tour. Sweet Baby Treats is definitely going to have the treats out there. We're going to make sure that everything is ready for you guys. Make sure y'all in the building. Thank y'all so much, man. 805 girl, thank you so much for that badge. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because it's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. It's your favorite motivational and inspirational speaker. It's your girl, Street Poet. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Y'all reached y'all goal over here for Morning Walk, Word, and Worship. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Memphis, we coming. Do me a favor real quick. But if I blessed your soul this morning on TikTok, if I motivated you, if I inspired you in any type of way, shape, or form, let me get some gifts over here on TikTok. Double tap on that screen. Send me some love real quick. IG, if I came through and I brought you the motivation, the inspiration, the confirmation that you needed on this morning, if I lifted your spirits in any type of way, shape, or form, do me a favor. Let me get a couple of badges over here on IG. Thank you guys so much. In Facebook, y'all know it's the same drill, man. If I motivated you, if I gave you your inspiration or your confirmation, if I lifted your spirits on this morning, if you say, Coach, you just came through and did your job this morning. You came through and you did exactly what you were supposed to do. I appreciate the information. I appreciate your time, your energy, and your effort that you donated to us every single day. You know what I'm saying? And you just want to bless me with some stars. Go ahead and send me some stars real quick. We had 845. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 on those stars real quick. You're welcome, Tifa. I see you over there. Appreciate so much. Is it Skyline? Skylark, I appreciate you as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Terry West, appreciate that badge. Thank you so much to everybody that sent me a Cash App this morning. Thank you guys as well. Appreciate you starting the day and forever. Thank you so much. Lynn21, starting the day forever. Say, let me send you another one. They gonna leave with another one. Appreciate you, Benny Simpson. I appreciate you, man. Double tap on that screen. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Crystal Love. I see you, Helen. Thank you so much, Helen, as well. If I blessed your soul this morning, if I gave you what you needed, I guess we're gonna call this a collection plate. Let's pass the collection plate real quick. Let me get a couple of gifts over here on TikTok, a couple of badges on IG, some stars over here on Facebook. Double tap on that screen. What's going on, Karen T. Lewis? Appreciate you. I appreciate those stars this morning. Double tap. Okay, Miss T. Miss T said we're gonna throw the cowboy. Listen, I'm ready to go to Dallas now. Charmaine, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Bossy. Bossy, I appreciate you. I see the love coming. Double tap on that screen. Said I love my chosen family. We love you too. We love you too. Good morning, good morning, good morning, man. And everybody, as you get ready to walk away from this live, as we conclude this moment right here together, Sunshine 35, thank you so much. I want you guys to walk away having the best day ever. Make sure that you're vibrating on that real good energy, right? Really, really high. No matter what it is that you face on today, know that God is in control of all. Do not allow anybody to distract you or to provoke you into having a bad day or pierce your peace in any type of way. Stay focused. Keep your blinders on. You are responsible for your own life. You're responsible for your own behavior. Whether you win or whether you lose, it's all up to you. This is me, Tanya. Thank you so much for that badge. It's all up to you. Don't let anybody upset you. Don't let nobody ruin your day, ruin your good mood. You are in control of that. You are in control of your response. Life is going to life for sure, but how you respond to it, it's all up to you. So keep in the front part of your mind that some people want you to have a bad day because they are. Some people want you to be in a bad mood because they are. Somebody want to ruin your moment, ruin what you got going on, rob you of your smile because of what they're going through in their own life. Do not give them the satisfaction. You keep your head up, your chest out. No matter what, you know that God is in control and I'm going to do just fine. You go away and you have the very, very best day ever. I love me some you. Monique, thank you so much for that Cash App. I love me some you guys, and you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day. Thank y'all.